It's a new day, everyone. The 19th, Saturday.
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
The time has come.
What of the calling card, Makoto?
I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands.
It's not a game. I'm not a robot.
Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden.
Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
It'll be all right. I want to save my sister, no matter what. Is everyone decided? Mm-hmm. All's well that ends well. So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. All right, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal.
The bat signal. Is everyone ready?
It's showtime.
That's the signal. Is everyone ready? Let's go, shall we? Now I want to head into the Velvet Room first, before we do this boss. Because kind of want to get another social... I'll get social and confidant done before we do the boss. And we can do it in here. Oh, I was listening to that music. So we know that you're out there. Did something and lyrics.
Justine,
I know what they are.
Done
Right, I need to check
already?
where I am in this.
What?
Where am I? I still have business here. Is there a place to check where we are in this thing? Like, do I have it as in the request? Because I can't remember what confidant. Like, cause what did they need? Because they're there. Strength. What do I need with them? Does it say anywhere what they need? They oppressively demand penal labor. You have no choice but to obey them. Twin Wardens of Out Room under the Master's orders. Test your skills and help choose the personas. Okay, so let's try Twin Wardens.
What?
What do you want, inmate? Check status. What is it, inmate? Need to check on your penal labor. So, Ame no Uzume. Uzume with Frey. Uzume with Frey. Uzume with Frey. Right, okay. Do I have Uzume
Justine,
already?
read here.
What is Uzume? So if I don't have it, we'll have to do it. There's Uzume.
If a fee is required, this is your power. Done already? What?
What? Okay, so Uzume with Frey. So let's see about cards here. Frey on Uzume. It's like whatever.
What?
What do you want, inmate? What's this, inmate? You need to check on your penal labor. Oh, that's
It would seem...
Uzume with Frey. Very well, your assignment's done.
Very well.
It is commendable that you have chosen to work so diligently toward your rehabilitation. I guess at least you got the will to work. Of course. Don't give me that smug attitude. This is your duty, inmate. That said, you have completed the test surprisingly easily.
Yeah.
It might actually be worth our time after all. Justine, tell him the next task. It's on the list, correct? Indeed. Now then, I will assign your next task. Beware that the task on the list will increase in difficulty as we go. Are you prepared? Of course. How admirable. I feel like my bond with them is growing deeper. What I think I'll do is actually go get a list of them. Just get them all sorted, then just like bang them out sort of thing.
All right.
Once again, we would like to bestow a new privilege upon you. Whoever is exceedingly powerful, we are asked that you fulfill another task before receiving it. Life isn't going to just hand you success.
Farewell.
Now I'll assign you your next task.
Now.
Flowers with a terukaja. You only need to speak with us once you obtain it. We will be able to tell.
Hey,
Flowers. Weturukuja. Okay, very well.
see? You can do it.
You're better than I thought, inmate. I was thinking you'd just give up straight away.
Yes.
Is it to be expected of the human? Our master saw potentially. You're dedicated, I'll give you that. Just keep it up, alright? I understand. This is a fine attitude to have. Talk's cheap, though. You're gonna have to put your money where your mouth is. Gotta say, Justine, it's an accomplishment that he hasn't thrown in the towel yet. How so? That task list you wrote is not only keeping him on his toes, but helping him improve too. I'm not the one who wrote it. I have always assumed it was you.
Excuse me?
The real Igor, I feel. Because I still don't feel like he's the real one. What? I don't know anything about that thing. I suppose now that I consider it, that list is far too precise for you to have written it. Quiet, you didn't need to say that. Wait, who wrote it then? It wasn't our master, was it? No, I have not heard him mention anything of the sort. How long have we had this list? Hey, where's my reward?
Shut up!
Don't read too much into this. Just keep quiet and focus on finishing your task, inmate. Caroline, should we consult with our master about this? All the dots. All our master told us to do is to oversee the rehabilitation. It's our duty to follow orders. We shouldn't waste his time on something this pointless. Indeed, it does not matter who conceived the list.
Hey, inmate!
Now quit prying, inmate. Got that?
Yes.
Of course, we will continue to offer benefits to you if you cannot further fulfill our task. All that we ask is that you work hard in the duty you are assigned. We shall do the same. I feel like my bond with Caroline and Justine is growing deeper. Rank 3 lockdown. Allows you to leave a persona to learn an attribute resistance? Ooh, that would have been nice ages ago. Ah well. As promised, I have granted you an ability that will prove greatly beneficial. You may now place a persona into lockdown and train it to learn a new skill. While you're lazily wasting away, your persona is going to grow on its own. Talk about hospitality. Anyway, time for your next task. According to the list, it's, what is it, Justine?
Now.
The next task is...
Farewell.
Please bring us a phoenix with counter. Speak to us again once you have obtained it. One more thing. The next privilege we provide for you will unlock great power. Therefore, we will need you to fulfill 2 more tasks before we can hand it over to you. The world's not so easy, is it? First up, bring us a phoenix that has counter.
Now.
As always, speak to us once you have obtained it. We will know if the deed is done. Am I clear?
Hey,
This presence.
it would seem.
You have brought a phoenix with counter just as we asked. Very well. Your assignment's done. Oh, well, there we go. The inmate has grown considerably since we first met him. True. I guess we gotta at least admit that much. Your personas are starting to get pretty damn strong too. Is fostering personas truly rehabilitation? What are you saying that for? It is merely a thought I had. Will the inmate truly be rehabilitated if we help cultivate power within him? Keep it together, Justine. This is the job our master ordered us to do. Or are you gonna try and disobey your orders? That is not what I meant. Don't worry yourself too much over one measly prisoner. All we gotta do is get the most out of his wild card thing and make him work hard at his tasks. The wild card. What is it now?
What is the
The
meaning
more I
of
consider
this?
the list, the stranger it seems. Its author must have known that the one carrying out these tasks would possess the power of the wild card.
Excuse
You
me?
gotta be kidding me. How would somebody predict that. Again, a real eagle? All the dots. It's gotta be someone from the Velvet Room. I mean, even our master didn't know the inmate had the wildcard thing before we met him. All the dots. Either way, this will get resolved if you just hurry up and finish your rehabilitation already. Justine, give him his next task so he'll quit talking back. Very well. Seems that it is time for us to be serious. I feel like my bond with Caroline and Justine is growing deeper. Alright. Alright.
Now,
As previously mentioned, here is the second task you must complete before receiving your reward.
farewell.
Try to harbor a Satanta with Rakukukuja within you. You only need to speak with us once you obtain it. We will be able to tell. Go work up a sweat, inmate.
It would seem.
I see you brought us a Satanta with Rakukuja.
See? You can do
Not
it.
bad, that's another one done. And another one bites the dust. You know, I never thought you'd keep at this, even though it's not mandatory. You're pretty interesting, inmate. I must say, as Caroline noted before, this list is quite well thought out. The tasks are designed to push you toward achieving your goals while also measuring your true strength. I guess so.
Hey, inmate!
What are your thoughts on these tasks? They're pretty tough. Such a response is proof that they are the proper difficulty. Oh well, we should give him the next one. Let's see here. Huh? What the? Feels like I've seen this writing on this list before. Do you speak of the penmanship? Yeah, damn it, I can't remember. Do you recognize it, Justine? I'm leaning towards the idea of like, it is them that has made the list, but maybe before what I assume is like this fake Igor has taken over, so before whatever happened, they wrote this list in preparation for him. But then whatever happened, happened. Compliment him after he finishes the next task. Don't spoil him though, do it just like you practice, with a piercing glare and angled hips. Wait, not that, those are my notes. No, I mean... It seems you have been rather looking forward to the inmates' visits. Never mind that, I'm talking about the handwriting of the tasks themselves. Stop yanking my chain. Now that you mention it, I do feel as though I've seen that handwriting somewhere before. Can I see?
Excuse me?
Keep your nose out of other people's business, inmate. To be honest, the sense of déjà vu I feel when reading this list is certainly concerning to me. Who made this list? And why? What do you mean? The goal's pretty obvious. It's to help train the inmate. Beyond that, though, what exactly is the purpose of training him? Rehabilitation? But that is merely our master's orders. Someone other than him wrote the list, correct? All the dots. Then let's just assume there's some purpose we don't know about. If we're right in our assumption, the purpose will be clear once he finishes the whole list, right?
That is correct.
I suppose you have a point. Hearing something logical from you is like a cool rush of air amidst the sweltering heat of summer. You needn't say that. Now then, let us reward you for successfully completing our task. We will now grant you access to the special treatment. We hereby permit you to create a persona you wouldn't normally be able to handle. But the catch is, you still have to pay the price for it. Make sure you use this to the fullest, so your rehabilitation comes to fruition. Do not disappoint us. Feel like my bond with Caroline and Justine is growing deeper. Alright, allows you to pay a lot of money to create personas of a higher level.
Alright.
Fair enough. Don't exactly need it, I've got the 4 I need. Now then, allow me to give you your next assignment. Please note that the next privilege we provide for you will be quite powerful indeed. Therefore, we will require that you complete 3 tests before you can receive it. Alright, here's task number 1.
Now,
Your next assignment is a Neko Shogun with the skill Dekaja. You only need to speak of us once you obtain it. We will be able to tell. See if you can live up to our expectations.
hey. It would
I can sense it within you. A Neko Shogun with Dekaja. Done. You're really getting the hang of the whole growth thing. What's wrong, Justine? It is nothing vital. However, presiding over the growth of another feels almost nostalgic in a way. Do you feel the same, Caroline? What do you mean? We never take care of someone like this before. You are not wrong about that. And yet, our duty to aid his rehabilitation aside, observing his growth feels oddly familiar.
Excuse me?
Can't be right. The inmate's growth and this rehabilitation are the exact same thing.
Hey, inmate!
The growth you're getting from these tasks is helping with your rehabilitation, right? I don't know. Now, you probably just don't realize yet. You have a totally different air about you now. Anyway, Justine, don't forget about our job. The duty we've been handed is all that matters. Don't think about anything else.
Yes.
I suppose you are correct. I guess you're gonna keep worrying about this till the inmate finishes his rehabilitation, huh, Justine? Look what you've done, inmate. You're getting us all wrapped up in your fate. Could it be... What's wrong? Nothing. But I believe I'm beginning to look forward to seeing whether the inmate can complete his tasks. I think we can. Just at a guess. You heard her. Don't disappoint us, inmate. I feel like my bond is growing deeper. 6.
All right.
Okay, on to the next task. Justine?
Farewell.
Yes, here's the second test for gaining the next privilege that we will grant to you. We would like you to harbor a Lechesis with the skill Tetraja within you. You only need to speak with us once you obtain it. We will be able to tell.
Okay.
Bring us a Lechesis, you hear? One that knows Chiktakudum.
Hey. It would
I see you brought us a Chai with a Looks like you're getting the hang of this. Well, that's another assignment done. Alright, let's keep moving to the next test before things get all messy like last time. No difficult questions, Justine. Just give him his assignment.
Yes.
Understood. Huh?
What?
What's with you? You're not usually this cooperative. I have no intention of abandoning my duty, but I would like to know the truth of this situation. After all, we possess a mysterious list, which seems to have foretold the current state of affairs. Who wrote it? Why do I recognize the penmanship? Why does observing growth feel nostalgic? It's that sort of thing like that this velvet room is twisted and different and strange. It's like this is not how it should be. That guy sitting in the middle isn't who he says he is, that kind of thing. It's like, and you're not meant to be guards, essentially. You're meant to be helpers, guiding us. And beyond that, what's the true intent of its creator?
Yeah.
I thought I said no difficult questions. To be honest though, I've arrived at a hypothesis. You know the answer? We managed the inmate's power via several arcana, which symbolize the mystic nature of this world. In truth, the encounter we share with him is represented by the strength arcana. Strength represents great power, a mighty will, and the awakening of the unknown. Sounds about right? Caroline, in our interactions, has the inmate been the only one to have had something awaken within him? Perhaps therein lies the answer. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, damn it, why do I feel so weird? It's like all the dots. Although, this next task is gonna be the 8th one. There aren't too many left on the list. You've come this far, inmate. Hope you see it through. If you do so, the answer will surely become clear. And, you're more than just some random schmuck to us now. You're the only one who can find the answer we're looking for. You got that, inmate? Oh yeah, I got it. Feel like my bond with Caroline and Justine's growing deeper. Feel like we're unlocking some serious secrets here right now. It's like, hold on a minute. Where are we going with this?
Listen up, inmate.
Okay, next. You only gotta bring us one more persona before you get another award.
Now,
Then, I will give you your next assignment. We would like you to harbor a Hekatonka cheese with the skill Masakunda within you.
okay.
You got that? A Hekatona cheese that knows Masakunda.
Hey. It
I
would
see you have
seem-
brought us the Hekatonka cheese with Masakunda.
See?
You
can do
managed
it.
to do all 3 assignments, and you didn't once try to give up. Not bad. Seems strange. Not many tasks left. We might be getting close to finding out the hidden goal behind that list. You know, thanks to you, I'm actually starting to look forward to seeing what happens. Your attitude has shifted quite considerably, Caroline. I see now that the harsh mask you wear during the fusion ritual is nothing more than a facade. What? Perhaps in your heart, you have longed for the days the inmate would come to fuse the specified personas. That's not true. What about you, Justine? You've been awfully chatty lately. I suppose you are correct. I've never heard you laugh before, Justine. We have both clearly changed quite a bit recently. They're becoming more like stewards or whatever you want to say, like Margaret and stuff like that. They're becoming more like they should be. Perhaps my hypothesis is true after all.
Yes.
We have thought that if we were to complete the list, we would bring to light the intent of its creator. We have overseen the inmate, all the while considering the changes that have begun to appear within him. However, can it truly be said that the inmate is the only one who has changed? The completion of the tasks has also had a great impact on both my consciousness and my memories. No way. That fly is back. Go away. Are you trying to say the list isn't supposed to change the inmate, but rather ourselves? Or restore? I have no proof of that. However, if the list represented the will of our master, why has it fallen into our hands and not remained in his? This has got to be some kind of joke. You're telling me that somebody made it so they could change us? But why? You okay there? I feel like restore is probably the better word. All the dots. What's happening? I can hear a voice in my head. Wait, I recognize this voice. Yeah. Caroline? What seems to be the matter? You are behaving quite abnormally. Does something trouble you? Our apologies, Master. Is the inmate proving to be too horrible a subject for you? No, the fault does not lie with him. If you must reprimand anyone, let it be us. Caroline. I see. Very well. Continue onward with his rehabilitation. Our deepest apologies for that brief loss of composure. Now then, as you have completed 3 tasks, let us bestow upon you the next reward. We will now grant you access to the Guillotine Booster. Think of it as a way to increase the number of personas you can make with the group Guillotine. Plus, now you can perform some extra strong fusions using 5 or 6 personas. You should be able to figure it out, with some effort, inmate. I mean, you've come this far, right? We expect that you will put its services to good use. I feel like my bond with them is growing deeper. Much deeper. Increases the possible fusions of personas in the group Guillotine.
All right.
So I guess we've changed, huh? That much is clear. Strength, the 11th arcana, which nearly evenly splits the major 22. The awakening of the unknown, a solitary woman calmly coming to face a lion. Caroline, let us assign the inmate his next task before we discuss this matter any further. If this list is meant to change us, a change must surely be important. Fine. Alright, inmate. It's time for your new task. Oh, and your next reward is going to be incredible. So you're going to do 2 tasks before you can have it.
Listen well.
Accordingly, these next 2 shall be the most difficult you have faced to this point. I doubt it.
Farewell.
On to the first assignment before your next reward. Try to harbor a bugs with satisfaction within you. We'll be waiting for you, though I know you won't give up just because it's hard.
Hey. It would
I see you have brought us a bugs with these skills that can come. You make it seem easy. Well, the assignment is done. Thinking back on our encounters here, we have lost our composure in front of you quite a few times. So, me and Justine had a little talk. I don't know how to put this, but we don't know each other too well, even though we're so close. We have also come to realize that each of us complements the faults of the other one quite nicely. Hi.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a deep conversation like that with anyone before. Oh, and it made me remember something super important. Bet you want to hear what it was. Isn't that right, inmate? I'd like that, yeah. Of course you would.
Listen up, inmate.
The thing that I remembered is something someone once told me. You explain it, Justine. Essentially, the 22 arcana represented a journey. The fool embarks on a pilgrimage through the numbers, overcoming death and eventually obtaining the world. In short, this journey is the tale of one's path through life. So we realized something. This wildcard thing, the potential of the fool, proves that you're a traveler. And you becoming stronger will lead us all in the right direction. That may be the true meaning of rehabilitation. Or perhaps that is something beyond even that. Regardless, one thing we can be sure of is that this list was written with the intent of being completed. Understanding and having faith in that intent is the change that this list has brought about in us. Not that somebody like you would be able to comprehend that. But for us, it was something really important to learn. Oh, and I think we might know who that voice in my head was too. I can't tell you right now, though. Why not? First of all, we don't have any way to actually prove it. Secondly, if it is indeed true, everything we have come to know would be thrown into question. Regardless, we have grown able to reflect on ourselves thanks to you. This may not be something I should be saying to you, but I have quite enjoyed our time spent together. You hear that, inmate? You better overcome this ruin stuff. Keep surviving all the way until we learn the truth. Together, we need to reach out to the truth. Ba-bam-bam-bam. We vow to do everything in our power to assist you, for the sake of your future and our own. You like my bond is growing deeper? We're almost there, almost there.
All right.
I feel like this is going to be very significant, so there you have it. Don't expect us to play nice just because we believe in you, though. We're going to be as strict as ever.
Farewell.
Now then, it is time I assign you the final task before you receive your immensely powerful reward.
Now.
For that task, please bring us a Seth with high counter. Speak to us again once you have obtained it.
Listen up,
That's a
inmate.
Seth, one that knows high counter. You better put everything you've got into this, inmate.
Hey.
Oh, well,
My.
is that a Seth with the high counter?
That's it. That's the persona we asked for.
Oh, I was going to do that. We've come up with a new recipe, but alright.
You really made it? The inmate with all those pitiful personas actually managed this.
Thanks.
I guess I can compliment you this time. Well done. You have far exceeded our original expectations. This may not be a proper thing to say to an inmate, but you have done extraordinary work. You're a real handful, but I gotta give you some credit. As for the next task we will assign to you, there is nothing.
Nothing?
You have fulfilled every duty available to you. As the ones who rule over power, our role is... rule over... power. Why did I say that? A voice is echoing in my head. Justine?
Are you okay?
It is nothing. Just my head. These memories. The one who first wrote this list. It was me? Or was it us?
Ah, so like two sides of the same coin. Or an oxymoron, you might say.
Just... what are we?
Did you remember something?
My apologies. Don't worry. This has happened to me, too. Inmate! This is all your fault for not keeping your mouth shut!
What? What?
Caroline, do not shift the blame onto him. I hope you know you're a real handful, inmate. But fine. I'll grant you that privilege. We've really gone soft, huh? Perhaps you are too embarrassed to admit how much his concern pleased you. No!
I'd never do that, no.
Anyway, we're gonna give you a great ability this time. You're gonna cry tears of joy when you get it.
It's got a lot to live up to at this point.
And, inmate, there's no doubt you're a problem child.
Thanks.
But honestly, we're real impressed that you conquered all the trials we put forth. You hold a surprisingly great potential. So, fight. I'm sure you'll be able to accomplish anything you put your mind to. And you'd better put a stop to the ruin, okay?
Leave it to me.
Trickster, I believe in you. Prove to us that you can reach the truth.
Ba-bam, bam, bam.
We will be waiting for you.
Feel a strong bond with them.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of strength, granting thee infinite power.
Bump, bump. VIP treatment reduces the amount of money needed for special treatment.
All right.
Zhao Gongen.
Be careful not to lose focus. You're still in rehabilitation till you can get out from behind the bars. Got that, inmate?
Feel like that still had more to go.
What?
Don't need anything.
It is time, inmate.
Time's come.